most important thing for me is I don't mind anybody coming to this country as long as it's done correctly. I believe that British people should come first. Housing should be mainly for British people. I believe that we should not be second-class citizens in our own country.
People across the land are just increasingly angry and frustrated. And it's getting to a tipping point, it's coming to a boiling point. And if it carries on, we're not going to have a country left of our own.
Just the country's gone to pot, really.
We can't just keep letting people come here willy-nilly. They're not refugees, they're economic migrants. They're here for the money. They're not here because they want jobs or for safety. They've gone through 7 safe countries to get here.
I'm here today to support Britain First, because I believe in what they're standing up for.
This is Great Britain for a reason, and at the moment there's no great in it. This march today, hopefully we'll be able to get some recognition and put the great back in Great Britain.
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the film, feel free to give us a like, subscribe or comment. It encourages me to keep making more. Thanks for watching, let's get back to it.
And that's why I'm here for, to stand for British people and myself.
I'm proud to be British. I'm not English, but I was born in this country and I just don't like the problems that are happening right now.
Yeah, there's no racism about it. It's for everybody, but we ain't got enough houses. We ain't got enough infrastructure.
I've never felt that we were racist. I've never had that experience. And for people to say that just because we don't want people coming into this country and committing crimes.
You know, like the multiculturalism and illegal immigration, those sorts of things, it really concerns me.
Well, as you know, this country has scandal after scandal after scandal of Islamic rape gangs across the country. We call them Islamic rape gangs. It's quite simple. They only target non-Muslim underage victims. They never touch their own community. That is a deliberate religious and cultural aspect of what's going on in this country. And what makes it even worse is that the police, the authorities, turn a blind eye.
No matter what they do, they try and bury it or hide it. And the British citizens, whether you're black, white, Asian, they don't care about us.
Don't stick to our laws. There've been several rapes and everything in our area.
It's crazy that you can just be inquiring and then instantly be labelled as the opponent with no basis for being the opponent, just inquiring.
Are you precious?
Huh?
Are you precious? You're here with Britain First?
No, doing journalism, mate.
So there's been 5 arrests over there so far. They're the only ones causing any trouble. I've been to several Britain's First marches, never been any trouble from our side. It's always the opposing side that want to look for us to cause trouble.
Learning is the most important thing about this. You've got to have different people you can speak to and not be judged when you speak to these people. You should be able to talk to anyone on both sides, have an educated conversation with them, hear their viewpoint, have them articulate it to you, and then make up, well actually no, I agree with this point, but I disagree with this point.
Love them to sit there and turn around for the same for Keir Starmer and tell me what far right is, because just because I want my country back doesn't mean that I'm a racist or I'm far right. It means that I'm a British man that wants British people to come first, and that's just exactly what it is. It's Britain, you know.
It's just the infrastructure of the country can't hold on to the amount of people that are living here at the moment. It's hard for the youngsters today to get anything, to start a life.
The government at the moment has done nothing for the old age pensioners. They took everything away from them, like me. I worked through my life, and people are coming over here and they're getting all the benefit what we're not getting.
I believe that the British culture needs to be defended.
We're a tiny, small, overcrowded island homeland for our people, and for 80 years we've just had wave after wave of mass immigration. We were never asked, we never consented, there's no mandate for it, but they've been flooding our country with foreigners ever since 1948, and we're getting to the point now, if it carries on for one more generation, we're going to be a minority in our country. And this is why we're out here protesting in Nuneaton today.
My children may be getting older, 16 and 21, but I am petrified that they might say one wrong word and they will end up in prison.
I believe we're second-class citizens in our own country, and that's not fair.
So I think remigration and deportation and everything like that is a very, very good idea. I think that we seem to be letting all of these people across, and I say it again, our own citizens have become second-class people in our own country, and do you know what, we don't deserve that. A lot of our ancestors have fought for this country and made this country what it is, and at the moment it's just going down the pan and it just can't happen anymore.
This is our first, as you can see, march for remigration, because we are sick and tired of being treated like second-class citizens in our own country. Who is fed up? We would deport every single last illegal immigrant in this country. Then we would deport every single Islamic extremist, born here or not. And then any foreigners in this country that have committed crimes will be deported, and we would slowly roll things back.
I think with the Islamification of the country, it needs to be reversed. I think there's at least 3 or 4 million that could be booted out of this country quite easily.
We chose Nuneaton today because on the outskirts of town is the country's largest Sharia court that's mired in scandal.
They're getting more benefit than the British people. We worked all our lives. We haven't got that sort of benefit what they have, and they haven't worked one day in their life and they get the full pension and everything.
So these people who are here today basically with blind faith, all the extremists, it's not the day-to-day Muslims, it's just extremists.
Yeah.
All they do is follow the Quran to the T. They will not move off that line.
I feel really sorry for the Jewish communities and all of the communities.
Any other religion apart from Islam is being basically put to one side.
And it's
all the Islamists are being put at the top of the pile. It's crazy. The government is supporting them like mad. It's just unbelievable. Cannot believe it.
Where is our support?
I'll tell you what, let's free Palestine from Hamas. Get rid of those dirty, terrorist, inbred, barbarian scum.
Everyone feels lost. Everyone, I'd say here, probably is looking for a leader.
If we stand together, we can win. If we can't, we're going to be divided.
It was Britain that led the way in the Industrial Revolution, the British Empire. We built roads and canals and factories and schools and universities across the entire globe.
Thank you for standing. Do not back down 1 inch. Do not give in 1 inch. They will not steal your country. They will not continue to invade your rights. You are here today because you have a God-given responsibility to put on the armor of God and stand against the evils of this culture and of this world.
Just proud to be around with great British patriots, to be fair, so it's a great time, yes.
The atmosphere is good, it's friendly, it's a nice atmosphere today, all here together.
We are taking these events to every single town and city across the United Kingdom.
I think that if we all keep demonstrating in the correct ways, we'll be listened to a lot more. I think there is hope out there, we've just got to get it from the people that obviously don't listen to us anymore. We've got to find a way, and if we can find that way in the correct way, then we'll achieve everything that we want. It's our country and we want it back.